وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyid al-Anbiya'i wal-Mursaleen. Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. I begin with the name of God, and I begin by praising God and by sending peace and blessings upon his final messenger, Muhammad, and his family and companions. Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers, and welcome to another episode of the program of Advice of the Day. We've been talking about Ramadan and the benefits of Ramadan and the purpose of Ramadan, and also what we want to get out of Ramadan. Now, last time I did mention that the food aspect really does need to be calmed down, unfortunately, for some Muslims, whether they live in Muslim countries or non-Muslim countries. And unfortunately, the food has become a major thing in Ramadan. Ramadan, instead of being a celebration of the Quran, has become, unfortunately for some people, a celebration of food. And I did mention that this actually goes against the spirit of Ramadan. Also, I mentioned about the issue of having a sheikh or maulana or alim, which is very important for our religion, and in fact it's essential that we have people who we refer to for our religion. However, the sheikh will not be able to help us in Ramadan in our personal worship, in our personal attitude towards food, and in terms of what we eventually get out of Ramadan. It's up to each individual, you, me, and every other Muslim, to do this for himself or herself. We actually have the great task of trying to increase our taqwa, trying to increase our God consciousness during this whole month. And we are responsible for this. We can't look to anyone else to do this job for us. So today I'd like to talk about patience and the importance of patience in Ramadan. Patience is called sabr in Arabic, sabr. And this is mentioned many times in the Quran and in the Hadith. We're ordered to have patience and to continue having patience, and even to compete with each other in having patience, okay, to be more and more patient. And some of the ulama have mentioned that Ramadan is the month of patience, okay. Ramadan is actually the month of patience. Why? Because there are various factors. Now, actually, at this point of time, Ramadan will come, at least in the northern hemisphere, in summer. So the majority of Muslims will be fasting in summer. Summer means you have long days, in some cases very long days, and heat. Okay, so we require patience to cope with this and to not get angry, to not show other people our frustrations, and to control ourselves. And patience, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, mentioned in the Hadith, is in the first instance, if we want to translate it like that. So when we first feel some kind of tension or anger or anything like that due to fasting or due to dehydration or anything like this, we need to learn how to control ourselves. And there are other reasons why we may lack patience. It could be due to lack of sleep. It could be due to having hard work. But we should never let the lack of patience overcome us and ruin our fast because of this. And I'd just like to conclude with a hadith which is mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim, that if you're fasting and someone reviles you, someone insults you, then you should just say, I'm fasting, and leave it at that as a summary of the hadith. And this is the essence of Ramadan, that we should have patience and try to control our anger and our tension and any other bad desires that we may have. So thank you very much, dear viewers, and I'll see you again next time, inshallah. Shukran jazilan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ